Hey gang, Schlocktoberfest is shooting right along with a review of Nail Gun Massacre. A woman named Linda gets, let's just say attacked, because I really don't want to say that word, by a group of construction workers because she was supposed to be delivering some supplies to them. And 6 months later, well, what you can see right there is going around getting revenge on the construction workers and pretty much anybody else for what happened to poor Linda. The nail gun is the primary choice for the killer, obviously. So Sheriff Thomas and the town doctor named Rocky are trying to investigate the whole thing. And while this mysterious motorcycle helmet wearing, camouflage wearing killer is going around getting back at the construction workers who assisted in the assault of poor Linda, some other people died too along the way. Two women walking through the forest were killed off, a couple making out, and a family man were killed off too. I guess when you go on a bloodthirsty revenge rampage, you just can't help yourself but just to sit there and nail whoever you can. Well, in this case, literally. So finally, Rocky decides to call up Linda, who obviously you're supposed to believe has something to do with this whole entire killing thing. But she hangs up because Rocky wants to talk to her brother Bubba, who owns the lumber yard. Rocky drives to the lumber yard, but gets told that Bubba took off in his golden hearse, which is what the killer's driving around in the movie. Are you catching up with this? Okay, good deal. Rocky and Linda drive off to the textile factory, and the sheriff is not too far behind. And they all wind up chasing our killer until the killer falls off of a crane. And the killer it's revealed to be, you guessed it, Linda's brother Bubba. So Linda is traumatized by the whole thing. She and Rocky walk away. The sheriff just decides to stay behind and keep staring down at Bubba's dead body. And as Linda and Rocky are walking away, she's carrying the helmet of Bubba. And I'm not kidding here, for a split few seconds, the theme kind of turned a little dramatic, like suspenseful. And that just turned to nice little music like it was leading up to, so yeah. So why did this movie suck? No joke, within the first 3 to 5 seconds of this movie, the attack happens, and I thought, oh, this is off to a really bad start. And it's pretty obvious the actors in this movie had to have been a bunch of locals. In fact, they had an old lady at the store. You could definitely tell she never acted a day in her life. She just kept going on and on and on and on, while three other people who were involved in the movie there's kind of a subplot in the movie. 3 people named Maxine, John, and Tom are supposed to be going to this house to fix it up, even though they were told ahead of time that somebody was killed there. Another reason the first kill of the movie was so ridiculous. The killer walks into this backyard where this woman and her kid are hanging up clothes, and the kid's just playing around. And the killer is just standing right there, and you think to yourself, maybe she's going to kill the woman, but it turns out no. And the killer completely walks around the clothesline, walks up to the house, gets the first victim, and it just gets more ridiculous from there. This movie is horrible. It's bad. It's god-awful, but not quite enough to say for last for this month. But it is a bad movie, and when it started off the way it started off, I just knew instantly I was gonna hate it. But yeah, it's a bad movie, a really, really bad movie. But there you guys have it, a review, maybe even a reveal of how I feel about Nail Gun Massacre. If you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. If you got a horror, sci-fi horror, comedy horror, fantasy horror movie that sounded like it was going to be a good power tool horror movie, but it just turned out it ran out of juice really quick, send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching. And until tomorrow for Schlocktoberfest, as always, stay strong and rock on.